Good day, round table. I love you. Hope you're doing well out there. It's nasty weather out there, and I heard it's nasty all around the country. So we're indoors today, and what better thing to do indoors than make a YouTube video about this crazy fantasy Gerard's talking about? This crazy fantasy called the American Round Table. Now, Arnold's taking a break today. Um, so you're stuck with me today, and I normally don't drink coffee, and I've had some coffee, and I've also had the third eye a couple times. That's an inside joke. So I'm wired up, fired up, and ready to go. So before we get to the topic of the day, I want to say thank you to the new subscribers. You know I love you guys. Sorry for the delay. We're trying to coordinate all the social media stuff that I don't know how to use so we could properly launch this channel. So I guess for now, we're just going to do a little soft launch. Yeah, just flaccid, but here we go. Um, but yeah, so how about meow? We get to our quick topic of the day, shall we? Provided by our good brother subscriber. Thank you, my brother. What would the round table do with renaming the Gulf of Mexico? Let's just say a new member just got elected to the round table in whatever fashion you think one would get elected. That's up for debate. I think times are changing, and the old saying is adapt or die. I would suggest that before we start worrying about others, I would first acknowledge what our own country has done for decades now. You could go to any example you want about, yeah, America did invest in building the Panama Canal for its own interest. People died, locals. It was for the betterment of the world. But does that mean a country has a claim on it? That's what the roundtable should decide. I think we should acknowledge other things too about our hand in creating the terror in the madness of the world. We like to paint villains, but every once in a while we need to take a good look in the mirror and ask ourselves, have we been contributing to this world in a good way? That goes with anything. I think any decision must come from a grassroots, the people. So if any of these proposed ideas want to join in something better, then it'd have to be through the will of the people. Definitely not by force and not by negotiations or trickery. I just want to be clear with I am a staunch supporter of American business. I own an American business. It is just starting, but it is everything to me. And I want to take this little tiny snowball of a business and pass it on one day. And that's what I want the roundtable to be too. It's something you could pass on, like a football team. The players change, but everybody, oh God, why did I even mention football? How about them Commanders? Crushing crushing a couple dreams out there. That's all right. They are balling. So hats off to them. I would try to first be accountable to what we have done, regardless of who was in office. Regardless of who is in office, America as a whole has to take accountability for what they have been doing for decades. Now that I do have firsthand eyewitness, I don't know, not testim yeah, I could speak it first. How do I say that? You know what I'm talking about. I was there and I have a set of eyes, and most importantly, I have a voice. Like you have a voice out there. We don't need to wait every 2 years before we get heard. There is a better way, folks. I know there's a better way, but I am just a dumb grunt lineman. That's why we need people better than this host right now and his companion Arnold. The round table needs at least 3. Has to be 3. And then we could try to pretend and do a little experiment how we would work through something live in front of everyone. And let's put this idea through the ringer, the We the People ringer. I don't claim to be an expert in any of these topics at all. I have a copy of the Constitution. I don't know it verbatim. I am not a lawyer. I am not ordained in any faith. Anything else we have out there that needs to be covered for the day? Oh, yes. We're going to be taking a short break from posting videos. And by that, I mean maybe a week or two. It's family first here at the round table. And the last child, my 0351, is getting potty trained. The last one out of diapers. Yes. So we're going to be taking a break because family first here at the round table. Soon as that's good and the house is in order, we're going to have more updates for you about if we're going to be going mobile. Yeah, it's my crazy idea. And she point blank told me a lot of this sounds like nonsense to her. I said, that's fine. You don't have to believe what I believe. But how about that other part? You want to go sailing? I think her light bulb turned on a little bit. Instead of waiting until we're 60 and our kids are grown up, I was thinking about going meow. Why not, right? And with that, beautiful people, I'm going to say goodbye. I've been rambling on enough. I don't know how long these are supposed to be. Tell me if you want to make them shorter, longer, don't want me to ramble as much. You tell me. But I'll have this cool AI stuff in the background running. It's going to be on repeat. Uh, we could talk about that later. But this is Gerard from the Round Table. Check you later. What's with that? Check you later. Check you later.